How's it going today, guys? In this video, I'm going to go over Bitcoin's path to 180K. If that sounds unreasonable or too high for you, I'd advise you to just pay attention and take some things I say today into consideration. I do have the conviction and belief that Bitcoin has bottomed at 50K and that we are now headed up to the region of 180K. In this scenario, I will show you the map of how we get there, where we came from, where we are now, and where we're headed. We're basically right in the middle of it all, and the exciting part is just about to begin. So off the lows here, when Bitcoin was at 15K, we came up for our initial wave 1 into our 2 and created another minor degree wave 1 into a 2. Now some people will say, because this wave 1 is 180 days and our initial wave 1 was only 140 days, they don't like the fact that a minor degree wave 1 is shorter than a higher degree wave 1. Now in this scenario, this is valid because we are coming in to what is a larger degree wave 3. So the reason this wave 1 is longer than our first wave 1 is because it is a part of a much bigger wave 3. Moving on from that, let's go down more locally, where we completed a 5-wave structure into our A flat pattern into our B, and a quick 5-wave impulse into our C, ending the low at the 49K-ish region. Also at that level, we touched our macro 382 on the logarithmic scale, and if you toggle on regular scale, we did tap the 0.5 fib. Moving on from here, what's going on here in this region is most important. I'll turn on our local structure of what I believe is playing out, and we'll come down onto the daily so you can see it more clearly. Here we have a 3-wave move into what I believe is our first initial wave 1 of this larger contracting diagonal. We then made a 3-wave move into our 2, and what appears to be a larger 3-wave move occurring now in our 3rd wave, with targets right around 72,800, which I will delve into more here in a little bit. From there, we should see a 3-wave move into our 4, and another 3-wave move to complete the structure into our 5th wave, completing a internal 5-wave contracting diagonal to complete a larger degree wave 1. Now zooming in very locally, if we are looking at our wave 3 here, most likely what is occurring is an ABC structure, internally a 5-3-5 wave structure. Zooming into the final part of that structure, which is what we are on now, we are looking for 5 waves. Now to me, we still need to come up and reach this target of 72,800. And that is because our extension target from the A to the B of this internal wave has to be at least the 1-to-1 extension. And we also need to see 5 waves. If we come down onto the 4-hour, we can be looking for our 4th wave to complete soon. And if we pull the maximum retracement targets for this wave 4, we are looking between the 0.236 and the 382 level, potentially to the 0.5 as a maximum retracement level. From there, we can project a wave 5 target. Which again is providing a nice extra addition of confluence. If you notice at this exact same region. Zooming back out a little bit, also at this region, we have some very important resistance, which is the upper bound of this contracting diagonal trend line. And if you see what is layered right beneath it, this orange dotted line coming across, if we zoom back out to the weekly, our very large upward channel trend, which you can see has been respected, 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 we can expect it to do the same and continue within this trend. Channel trend, that is. And if you notice the orange dotted line coming across here is also exactly in the region of where we are looking for this to finish. Another confluent factor is these levels. All these highs we have made here, 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 and here have yet to be broken. These highs contain a lot of liquidity, a lot of trades that will exit their positions, short trades specifically. Zooming back out to the weekly, where would we head from here? Let's turn on our path. After completing this wave 5, our 5-wave internal structure which would complete our wave 1 of a larger degree. We would like to see a pullback. Guessing it comes to the $77,000 region. We would like to see the 618 to the 786 level respected, as it is a common wave 2 target. If you also notice, our additional confluence in this range is our old channels that we are breaking out of now, old channel midline, as well as our larger channel bottom of the trend line. Here we are looking for powerful support, which would complete a beautiful 1-2 structure. And simply, we would begin rocketing higher. From there, we would have a triple 1-2 setup, and the wave 3s would begin to unfold. Our wave 3 in blue, minimum target of 1.618 extension, would be around 115K. We would then consolidate for a 4 and head up to our wave 3 target in yellow, which would be around 150K. From there, pull back into the yellow 4 and head up into our yellow 5 and our third wave in white to complete our large wave 3. Around 170K, and the top of this channel trend is expected to be respected. We would then pull back in our final wave 4 in white and complete the bull market around $180,000 to $200,000. The bull market is expected to complete around this time next year in October of 2025. So that explains why I have this path laid out, is to respect the channel and the time that we are in, and tie it all together with Elliot Wave so it makes sense. Now, some people will ask, why are the wave 4s so much shorter in time than the wave 2s were? Good question. This has to do with Elliot Wave's rule of alternation, which can expect waves to differ in time and severity of opposing forces. So what that means is, say you have a classic 5-wave impulse, your wave 2, shown here, is very sharp and very deep of a correction. So the rule of alternation would state your wave 4 should be shallow and time consuming. Now the opposite is also true. Say you have a sharp sideways consuming wave 3. At that point, you would like to see the opposite as well. You have your long, shallow consuming wave 2, and your wave 4 is much quicker but much sharper in severity. That is the reasoning for the wave 4s on the larger time frame to complete this structure will most likely be sharp and short corrections. Due to alternation, and primarily due to the time of 1 year left in this Bitcoin bull market to fit according with that. And this is the best I have on Bitcoin at the moment, and details my path of why and how we will reach this 180K target region. Thank you for stopping in, and have a great day.